What's up, y'all? It's Bryson, and I'm back with another freaking video. What's up, you guys? Welcome to our channel. If you're new, I'm Bryson. Nice to meet you. So today's shower for that title, I know. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at the game, bitch. So we're going to be talking about Trump and the education department. So basically, Trump signed the executive order. I think it was yesterday, which yesterday was Thursday, March 20th, Trump officially signed an executive order basically dismantling the Department of Education for all the students. So basically the executive order will sign all the rights from the federal government back to the states. So all the Department of Education will not basically exist in the federal eyes, but it will exist in the state level. Now, in my opinion, I feel like the Department of Education really wasn't helping anybody as it is now. Like, it's been proven that the test scores, the way people talk these days, like, hell, my grammar ain't even all the way there sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I just graduated last year in 2024. Y'all, the Department of Education, I honestly feel like it has failed millions and millions and millions of students and kids and teenagers all around the motherfucking USA. And I feel like him dismantling it, not saying it's the best thing to do, but at the same time, I don't think he's all the way wrong. So we're going to watch the video of him basically signing it away, and I'm going to give my opinion on this whole situation. The video's going to pop up on the side of the screen.
In a few moments, I will sign an executive order to begin eliminating the Federal Department of Education once and for all. And it sounds strange, doesn't it? Department of Education, we're going to eliminate it, and everybody knows it's right. And the Democrats know it's right, and I hope they're going to be voting for it because ultimately it may come before them, but everybody knows it's right.
So that's what he had to say, and he basically signed it over. Now, I just feel like the Department of Education has failed us now, so I feel like us trying this new way of basically giving this to states, the only people that I feel like will be negatively affected is states that don't get that much funding as it is, like through taxes and stuff. So I do think states that are like smaller, like North Dakota, South Dakota, Arkansas, like states like that will be affected the most by it instead of states like New York and California where they get so much tax dollars that they won't see no effects at all. But I feel like giving it to the state may make a difference. I don't know if that difference is going to be good or bad, but hey, hell, let's try it out because the education, y'all, I literally was on TikTok. There's teachers complaining that there are 15 and 16-year-olds reading on third grade levels. Like, everybody's in a big fuss about what he's doing, but y'all, there's teachers also making a big fuss about kids not reading on their grade level. Why would a 15-year-old be reading on a 5th and 6th grade? Like, what? It don't make sense. So no shade, the Department of Education haven't been educating nobody else. So shit, maybe if they do give it to the federal, maybe if they do give it to the states, maybe hell, some of the test scores go up. But the first thing they need to do, for real, the root of the issue is because the teachers not getting paid enough and these phones is a big distraction. I love social media. I love being on my phone because this is how I pay, this is what pays my bills. This is why this is why y'all watching this video right now. I love my phone, of course, I love social media, but it definitely gets to a point that social media is really the cause of this shit. It's between social media and these teachers not get paid enough so they don't give a fuck to follow this bum-ass rubric. The rubric don't teach you shit that's gonna matter in the real world anyways. So hopefully when he gets it to the states, some states will get in there and really start trying to fix up the education because the Board of Education in general has failed a lot of us. And it's gonna continue to fail us. So maybe with this change, hell, it might have a positive outcome. So I'm not gonna be like a lot of people and be like, fuck Trump, he trying to make everybody dumb and this, that, and the third. I'm not gonna be the one to say that. I'm gonna sit out and just watch how this play out because hell, I'm 19 years old. In a few years, I wanna have kids. So of course I'm worried because it's gonna affect my kids too, just like it's gonna affect, if you're a parent, it's gonna affect your kids, or if you're a person like me who wanna have kids in the future, it's gonna affect all of our kids. But hell, the education as it is now sucks. But I feel like the root cause is because they need to raise the teacher pay. Like, the teachers is not getting paid enough to deal with these bad ass kids. And the parents need to beat they fucking kids. Put your kid on your knee and spank their ass. Them kids, they be bad-mouthing ass kids. They don't want to listen. They want to be on their phone. They want to be on TikTok. They want to be on Instagram. And they don't want to listen. So it's the parents and the money. But let's hear some more people's opinions about this situation, y'all. Because everybody's opinion matters. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all in the comments down below, if you don't agree with me and you want to call me a dumb black bitch, I know y'all going to say it. Bitch, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know why. Like, give me an educated educated answer too. Don't be up here giving me half-ass answers, okay? Let's watch this lady video who gave her reaction to it.
My administration will take all lawful steps to shut down the department. We're going to shut it down and shut it down as quickly as possible. It's doing us no good. We're going to be returning education very simply back to the states where it belongs, and this is a very popular thing to do, but much more importantly, it's a common sense thing to do.
Moments after saying that, President Trump signed an executive order dismantling the Department of Education. Now, you're probably wondering, what is this going to mean for maybe you or your kids, your students, your Pell Grants, or your student loans? Now, before I get into all of that, I want to bring up 3 important points. One, do you remember that continuing resolution that just passed in the House and the Senate last week to keep the government open through September 30th? Well, that funding bill allocated money for the Department of Education. So while there may be less money allocated to the department than in years past, there still is absolutely money in this year's budget going to the Department of Education, regardless of this new executive order. The second important point you need to understand, while this order will basically gut the existing operation of the Department of Education and may slow down its function, an executive order cannot make the department disappear. That's because in 1979, Congress created the Department of Education as a cabinet-level department by passing a law. That means Congress would need to pass a new law if they want to dissolve it. That means that law would likely need 60 votes in the United States Senate, which means several Democrats would have to also support it. It's a fact that President Trump hinted at today.
And it sounds strange, doesn't it? Department of Education, we're going to eliminate it, and everybody knows it's right. And the Democrats know it's right, and I hope they're going to be voting for it because ultimately it may come before them, but everybody knows it's right.
It's unclear if any Democrats believe it's right, but we'll have to wait and see. And one more thing you need to understand about the Department of Education. Despite the president continuing to say that he wants to return education to the states, the fact is public schools are mostly funded by the states and local governments. So by definition, that means states already have control over the money and the policy in those classrooms. The federal government only accounts for about 10% of total school funding. That money is distributed by the Education Department largely according to federal law and not at the discretion of the president. So with all that said, let's talk about what happened today and what today's executive order actually means.
Pause. So y'all all in a big fuss talking about, oh my gosh, this, that, and the third, but the federal government only contributes 10% of the money. What y'all really need to be mad about is that all of our motherfucking tax money is going to these dumbass wars, bitch. That's why our motherfucking money going to wars and the fund. It's basically like when, no shade, when the last president was in office, it was like our money was just getting, here you go, $1 billion. Here you go, $1 billion. When the U.S. is already broke as fuck, okay? We over here trying to help all these other bitches. When we bitch, every time I drive down to Atlanta, once I leave my district or where I live, my area, bitch, bump like holes in the road. Like, bitch, about to tear my damn tires up. Literally. I literally just had to put air in my tires so fix it flat because the motherfucker was going down for no reason because these roads is horrible. Our money need to be going to better things. Like, our money is going to dumbass shit. Like, majority of our money goes to the military. You know what I'm saying? And that's very important because we need the military to protect us. But damn, we'll just throw money here. So, shit, y'all calm down. It might not affect, you know what I'm saying, the money being spent in the motherfucking government. Let's continue. In the Department of Education.
The reality is, what happened today raises a lot of questions. And the fact is, there are a lot of details that are currently missing into how this is actually going to work. The order says the Secretary of Education shall, to the maximum extent appropriate and permitted by law, take all necessary steps to facilitate the closure of the Department of Education and return authority over education to the states and local communities while ensuring the effective and uninterrupted delivery of services, programs, and benefits on which Americans rely. So, what does that mean for your kids, for Title I funding, including funding for low-income students and for students who have learning disabilities? And what does it mean for your Pell Grants? Well, the president says none of those things are going away.
If you look at the Pell Grants, it's supposed to be a very good program, Title I funding and resources for children with special disabilities and special needs. They're going to be preserved in full and redistributed to various other agencies and departments that will take very good care of them.
The question is, which agencies are those things going to be redistributed to? The order does not say. Now, when it comes to your federal student loans, yes, even if the Department of Education is gone, you will absolutely still have to pay those. Those are not going to disappear. The order specifically says the Education Department is currently managing a student loan debt portfolio of more than $1.6 trillion, and the president believes the Department of Education is just not equipped to deal with that. The order says the Department of Education is not a bank, and it must return bank functions to an entity equipped to serve America's students. Again, there are a lot of questions about which government department or agency is going to step into the role to manage your student loan debt payments, and which agency is going to handle the FAFSA application and your federal student aid money. This order does not answer those questions. So if you want to read this order and the accompanying fact sheet that the White House distributed for yourself, I'm going to email both things out to you tonight in my Facts HQ email, so make sure you sign yourself up.
Okay, so that's her video. And my whole opinion on this is still haven't changed. I don't feel like the whole dismantling the Department of Education is a horrible thing, in my opinion, because of the simple fact that it's basically, just like she said, it's basically already in the state's hands. We already fund 90% of the Department of Education in the states. The states basically run and dictate what goes on in the Department of Education. So why not just give the whole thing to the states instead of half-ass doing it? You know what I'm saying? That's basically like me saying, oh yeah, I'm running this business, but I got a, you know what I'm saying, a co-manager who's literally running 90% of this business. Like, bitch, yes, I got the power, but they already run it, so here you go. Here you go. Just take this off my hands and give it to the states. That's what he basically doing. Like, we basically, as the people that live in the states, we basically already control it, and he just basically give him the title to us. Because we already control it, we just getting that title of the Department of Education as the states is what I'm hearing. Let me know if you got to say if I'm wrong. Like, if I'm wrong, let me know. But from listening to her video, I still don't feel like nothing was too, you know what I'm saying, too crazy. Like, people was making it seem like school is ending, the world is gone, everybody, no more school, there's no more education, and that's not what this order is. And what people don't understand about executive orders is executive orders are not laws, okay, y'all? Executive orders are just things that the president wants to happen. The president cannot make a decision by himself. The only decision I think the president can make is like martial law, I believe, but don't quote me on that. So, y'all, calm down, get your panties out of the knot. The president do not make all the decisions, y'all. You got to go through all three branches. All three branches got to agree. Or what she said, the 60 board members all have to agree. You know what I'm saying? They have to agree. So stop. Calm down, y'all. Everybody didn't agree to the law yet or the new executive order. So be calm. Calm down. Y'all need to breathe. Let your hair down, stuff. Go on a ride, go on a walk. Stop listening to the news so much because it's going to have y'all depressed, stressed, with gray hairs, big as fuck, and looking crazy, okay? I love y'all so much. Stop stressing. Give it to God. Pray about it. And live your life, okay? Because half of the kids nowadays are slow as fuck anyways. Maybe this will help. Hopefully the states will get in and we get some good board members in the states. And y'all would actually make some change, because if they don't, then it's like, damn, now we really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully the people in the states somehow make it better. Somebody need to help these damn kids, y'all. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm trying to be dead ass. Like, it's sad that there's so many kids as teenagers, like 2 and 3 years younger than me, and can't read, can't articulate words. Like me, shit, bitch. Sometimes I be like, man, what's this word? But I blame it on COVID. I'm blaming mine on COVID. I don't know about them other kids. But yeah, y'all, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if y'all want more videos about politics and what's going on in today's world. And I love you guys so much. And I'm out. Mwah. Bye.